be a super busy day. I have a lot of things to do today, so I got up at 6:30, which is not actually crazy, but it feels crazy because it is still pitch black outside. I was gonna film Millie and I's little morning walk because it snowed last night, but you couldn't see anything because it was just completely dark. Last night I wrote out a little to-do list so I could start right into everything I need to do today. So we have get up early and walk and tea. I did that. Now I need to plan for today. So I need to study right now. Then I need to go to the vet once I'm out in the car to go to the vet. I also need to get some packages, study again, because then at noon today I have a final. It's gonna take probably around 1.5 hours. I'm very nervous about it. I've been studying so hard, so nervous that I'm gonna fail closely, because then I would have to do it again in 2 weeks and I really don't want to. Then we can finally do the unboxing of the packages that I picked up, or that I'm gonna pick up, because it should be 3 vintage books, which I'm very excited about. Then I have a coffee date with one of my friends. We usually bring our dogs, but I don't think I can bring Millie today because she, like, her heart has gotten worse. That's why we need to go to the vet today to check if the new meds are kind of working. But she has been like so tired and so, I don't want to say weak, but like kind of, that I don't really want to put her through all of that stress, or like put her heart through that stress. After the coffee date, it's probably gonna be dark again because it gets dark at like 5 and we're meeting at I think 3. So then I need to do laundry because I've been kind of sleeping weird, dreaming about my final. Like the stuff that I need to learn has been intertwined in my dreams, and that's been kind of weird. So I wanna do like change our bed sheets just to have kind of a fresh start and can hopefully fall asleep tonight with not taxes on my mind, basically. That's a to-do, but that's just something that I do just every day normally. Just read and wind down a bit. I have been reading Fourth Wing, and even with all the studying, I've been managing to read for like 30-45 minutes each night, and I am on page 200 already, so I'm very excited to talk about that book a little bit. I'm gonna try to keep it spoiler free, but I feel like everybody's read Fourth Wing at this point, so it's not that important. Also then want to find out if for like Iron Flame and Onyx Storm are gonna come out in the exact same cover version that I have, because I got the smaller paperback one, and I've only ever seen especially Iron Flame in the big hardcover one, like the golden one, and I don't really want that. I don't know, I want the same version that I have now, but that's for later. So right now we planned for the day and now we need to start studying. I got this light like a couple days ago and I love it so much, because even though it is kind of dark on camera, when I open up my laptop it's bright enough. I can read everything, but it's not as hard on my eyes because it's not completely dark. Oh, we also need to light our candle. I got this candle. It smells really good, but it's so ugly. It's giving me like the candles that I had in my room when I was like 12 vibes, and I don't like it, but it smells good. The sun is finally up. I've read this document like 3 times, I think, and I'm gonna read it a couple of more times. But now I need to wake up Millie because she is taking her 3rd nap of the day, and it's only 8:30, and we're gonna head to the vet and the post office. I definitely need to put gloves in the car again because it snowed and I didn't make the connection that I'm gonna have to like clean my car, like remove the snow, and my hands are freezing and the car is freezing. But we're leaving now. I need to go to the gas station before because the car is empty, and then head to the vet, and then afterwards get the packages. Millie is already ready here in the back. She's wearing her cute little heart sweater. I think it should work out that we should be the first ones there, and then I won't have to wait for very long, which would be great because I have things to do today. But yeah, let's go. How pretty is the sky today though? So nice. Okay, I need to get rid of this. The vet is done. He said Millie's looking better, so she will now be on her new meds, and hopefully that's gonna make her heart not better, but like more stable. And then I just picked up all 3 of these winter packages. This one is so tiny. I don't even know what this one is, and then we have the bigger one, and then this one I guess is like normal size. But we're gonna unpack those at home, take her back into bed after this very eventful morning with going to the vet and meeting 2 other dogs. Crazy. And then I'm gonna keep studying. I've decided we're actually gonna open the books now because I need a little distraction from after the vet, because I always get so worked up. These should be the 3 remaining classics that I ordered. Let's see. We have The Handmaid's Tale. I love this cover. I think it looks so interesting. The Kafka on the Shore book is very similar to this one too. Book number 2 is so thin. I don't know, I didn't expect any of them to be so thin. Obviously classics aren't as huge as like fantasy books, but still. Oh, The Great Gatsby. This is the complete book. I expected this to be so much bigger. It's tiny, like this for comparison. Well, it's gonna be a oh! There's stuff inside. They sent me a little bookmark. It's so cute. Okay, and then we have the biggest package, which I don't think this book is bigger. I think it's just wrapped better. We have Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. I love the Penguin classics. They just look so nice. Oh, there's something in there too. That's nice. Thank you and happy reading. What? Thank you, vintage person. I really like the look of these Penguin classics, and I also really like the look of this one. This one, I don't know, I don't really care about it. But this cover is kind of giving me similar vibes to The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, with the green and the like blonde hair. But yeah, all three of them seem to be in like okay condition for like €2. So I'll rate all of the sellers, put them on my shelf, and then we will get to studying part 2. Alrighty, my exam is about to start. I'm gonna take another one of these mental focus gummies. Again, I don't think they do anything, but they just have such a specific taste that I just feel like they do something. I have about 2 minutes left before I need to enter the Zoom meeting because it is an online test. It's my first online test. I've never had that before. But basically, we have to go into the Zoom meeting, wait for like half an hour. Oh, I need to get my student ID. Then we have about 90 minutes to take the test. I have to print out the pages that I can work on and then scan them afterwards. And then we should be done in about 2-ish hours, I think. I am a little nervous, but that's just what happens with every single final, honestly. I study and then the day before I feel like I don't know anything. Okay. Even though I do know things and I studied a lot, and then in the last 2 or like 1 minute I'm gonna skim over the like facts document again, and then we'll see. I hope it's gonna be good. The Christmas market was so much fun. It got really cold because it started snowing like crazy, so we went to a different bar afterwards, and now I'm back and now I'm ready to wind down with reading some Fourth Ring. I'm actually almost halfway through already, and I think I'm gonna be able to finish it this weekend because today is Friday, so I think I'll be able to read like 50 to 100 pages today and then finish it over the weekend, which would be very nice because then I could actually do 3. I think this is my 3rd book of the month. I'm not sure, but at the beginning of the month I thought I was only gonna ever read 1 book this month because the first book took me so long. But anyways, we are reading Fourth Ring now. As I mentioned earlier, they just bonded, and I think now is actually when we actually get into the actual plot, because the first like half or like third was like kind of introduction to the world, obviously. And I looked up so many things on Pinterest already, like fan art, the parapet or however you say it, and all of the dragons, obviously. The only dragons that I've seen, I guess, are like in Harry Potter and stuff, but they were so much smaller and they also couldn't talk. And I saw it on TikTok today because as soon as I put this book into Fable, obviously it was on all over my TikTok, and I saw that there's like a dramatized audiobook version, and the voice of one of the dragons is crazy. It's like so like deep and like rumbly, whatever. It sounds insane. I would be scared to hear that voice in my head. But anyways, we're gonna get to reading now. And next to reading, I'll also be watching a little bit of reality TV because I've just been only studying for the past week and didn't really have any mental capacity for anything else. So today is my fun day. Like, now that the exam is over, I can have fun today. I can read, I can watch TV, because tomorrow I have to go back to studying for my other finals. But tonight is fun night. So yeah, let's get to reading. The scarf I wore today was so bulky around my neck that I definitely want a different one. And I am making this one currently, which has kind of the same color scheme, like kind of blackish and also beige. It is currently this long, which looks long, but it's not actually very long. I need like another thing of those. So I think what I'm gonna, where's the wool? I think what I'm gonna do is just crochet this whole thing, and it's probably gonna be big enough. And then I just need to kind of hurry up so that I have a new scarf soon, so that I can wear this one instead of the one that I was wearing today, because I'm so excited to wear this one. It's so soft and like so cozy, and I love a scarf that basically feels like another sweater on, like a third sweater or like a second one, whatever, however many sweaters I'm wearing. So yeah, it is crochet time. I'm also very tired already because that final took so much of my energy. It was basically 2 hours of being like alert. I don't think I talked about it too much yet. I can't say if I was like good or bad at all. There were a lot more calculations than I expected. I thought it was just gonna be like 2 or 3 big ones, but there were a couple of smaller ones too, more than I expected, and also a couple of like theoretical questions, which I was expecting, but those were only like 5 or 6, and I thought there was gonna be like 10. But yeah, I'm just gonna use the rest of my night to crochet. I also would love like a blanket like this, but I feel like that would take forever because I've been working on this part for like weeks and it's still far from done. So I don't know, a blanket would probably take like a year or something, especially with a stitch like this. But yeah, let's get to crocheting. It is time to get ready for bed. I'm so tired. That, as I've mentioned already, that final, it just took so long. Usually my finals, I think the ones that I've had until now were like an hour max, and this one was an hour and a half plus the 30 minutes wait at the end, or like at the beginning, and then still having to stress out about uploading the PDF thing that I did my actual work on. So that was new, but it was nice to take an exam at home. That's it for me for today or tonight. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you in the next one.